Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I appreciate you all taking the time to listen, and I'm happy that what I share with you is helpful. I do have a great guided meditation today where we're going to work on our chakra energy and increase our awareness. If you heard my cat meowing in the background, he seems to feel like he should be part of the situation. Buddy, do you really need to? Last night was one of those nights where I fell asleep early and I was so sound asleep. It's one of those times when you fall asleep way before you plan on it and you haven't brushed your teeth or washed your face, but you can't move. And then my cat, I seem to recall him yelling, wanting me to let him outside, perhaps. But I was in that deep coma type sleep where you're sort of conscious and aware, but not really. And no, I did not get up and let him out. Somebody else in my household must. I did wake up later and brushed my teeth and washed my face, which normally doesn't happen. Usually I'm just out. But I'm happy that I did because it's the worst in the morning, right? You wake up and you feel grungy and you're like, man, why didn't I take that time? I know it's a little thing, but sometimes it is so entertaining. We did have a rough week last week. One of my little heifers got really sick and we were just about to take her to the vet. We were trying to get an appointment and it didn't work out, and I was really sad. Then another one of the new heifers we bought, when she had her baby, she prolapsed. And so the vet came out and put her back together, and yikes. I'm aware that it's one of the things and one of the deals that happens when we have, livestock, but it's still hard when, you lose them or things happen. So after that, you have to process, you have to feel what you feel, you got to work through it, and then you got to find ways to shift your energies and find the good. And one of them is when I go to feed my bulls. They are so much fun. My new little bull, he gets fed separately because the other two are kind of jerks, as they are when they think, they're the boss of everything. But they're not terrible. Like we can go out there and they're not hunting us or anything like that. So I get to feed him separately and it just entertains me because he's just so cute and he has this nice soft energy. I can't wait to see the babies. So I do feel very blessed that even when things are hard here or they go awry and I lose animals and it breaks my heart, I can go out and I can spend time with the other ones and celebrate or just be in the joy of they're all okay. Still waiting for a few more to calf. Had another baby this morning. One of our 4-H cows, Patty, had her baby. So that was delightful. And it's still a little dry here. We're all under fire watch, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because, if you've been listening, you know that we went through some pretty major fires for a few years. So I'm hoping that we get some nice big soaker rains for the grass to grow. And then we can enjoy our summer with lots of rain, lots of grass, and not have to worry about fires. But, we have to work through it. We have to do the best that we can. Yeah. Just been bumpy, but I think that is just par for the course right now. But then I had my Mindful Monday group and it was delightful. We all had so much fun just chatting, connecting. Nobody wanted to leave. And we're there for 3 hours, so it's a significant amount of time, but it's just delightful. So I'm going to encourage you, see if you can find a group in person Online groups are great, and I fully support that too. But if you can, or if you want to start one, and maybe if you want to know how I did it or how it goes, I would be happy to have a conversation with you about it because we need to build our communities again and we need in-person connection. We chat a lot. Do bring topics. I am the facilitator. It was my bright idea, but it's turned out so much better than I could ever imagine. But mainly it's about connecting. We're all there to support each other, to learn from each other, to share our experiences. And it's amazing on how it lifts your energy. We do some laughter yoga. We do a little meditations. Sometimes we do a tapping meditation. We do mix it up. And it's about, we're working on awareness and mindfulness because that's the group, but anything can be awareness and mindfulness. And what the big benefit is that we're actually connecting. And then some of us go for lunch after. That changes. Everybody's busy, but it's delightful. And it definitely helped me get through this week. I didn't even bring up all the disasters I had here because I just wasn't in that space to share because it's sad and it's hard. And I just wanted to enjoy their stories and enjoy being in this energy of these people. And it was great. So please try to do as much of that as you can. Phone conversations with people you care about, people that you like to spend time with, because we're working at being kinder to ourselves, right, for 2025, having more self-compassion, knowing we are trying our best, but we need to stay grounded and aware, and then we can like have more creative ideas, look at things differently. So because I was grounding and doing all this stuff, I had some creative ideas for my website this morning that I really have no idea why I didn't think of that before. But when we're in that energy of worry or trying to figure stuff out and we kind of spiral down, we're not as creative in our problem solving. And so we have to process though, work through it. You don't necessarily have to know why things are happening. Like I can't say why, I lost my favorite little replacement heifer or why the other heifer had a prolapse. It's not anything we're doing, because we don't want to get caught up on, oh, the universe is against me or I must have done something wrong to deserve this. Stuff happens and we need to look at it that way. We're not immune and it's not possible to live a life where nothing bad ever happens because it's just not what it's like on this planet. But we need to make sure we're not being really hard on ourselves for it. Well, what if I would have taken her to the vet 2 days earlier? What if I would have done this? And we can, and you know what? When you go down that road, do it well and then pull yourself out of it because the reality is it happened. We have to process it. We can be sad, but then we have to work through it and try not to dwell because it's easy to dwell and get stuck and spiral down because life is hard. But not every piece of life is hard. Sure, life is hard, but there's so many things that are amazing about it. And I know I preach this every week, but we need to make sure you're sitting in that sunny spot, you're soaking in that sunshine. We have a rodeo in our community this weekend, and we actually got free tickets, which we never have before. So, yay! I want to give just as much attention and gratitude and yay as I am the negative stuff, right? We're all guilty of giving the negative stuff more time and energy because we don't want it to happen again. So we overanalyze. But is that really helping us? Because sometimes stuff just happens because we're a people on this planet at this time. So I'm also doing something way out of my comfort zone this evening. I'm going, by the time I post this, it'll be over, but I'm going to a diamond art presentation at my local library that I work out of. I'm not really that crafty, but I thought, it could be a good mindfulness exercise. So let's go check it out. So we'll see. And it's totally out of my comfort zone to like leave my house after 6 o'clock at night. I could leave my house to go out to my cow pasture, but I don't usually leave my place to go to town. So I'm also going to encourage you, try something new. It's going to be a group and I think it's going to be fun. Perhaps that's something you can find in your communities where they're offering, free classes or classes that are not that expensive. Try something new, make some connections with people. Just get out of your comfort zone. Let's shake things up. I feel like you'll be surprised. We have to do something to perhaps shake off our energy or perhaps get out of our stuck zones. If we keep doing the same things every day, I don't know. We got to try things, guys. So I'll let you know next week how the diamond art goes. Um, we had a smash journaling or junk journaling, it's called. I can't remember if I talked about this, that I wasn't sure. I'm not overly crafty, and I wasn't sure if I would like it, but I do. And so investigate something like that. And maybe you can find a way to bring these things to your community through your local library. Perhaps there's some adult learning situations, community centers. Check it out. I think it's really important for us to keep building our communities. Really important. So yes, I'm going to preach all of that. Yes. So I'm going to try to post this later today or perhaps tomorrow morning and remind you always to check out the energy clearing each week. They're powerful. You can find those on my Facebook page, Psychic Cowgirl, or Instagram, Psychic Cowgirl. I'm still working on figuring out some other platforms. As you can tell, I'm not quick at it. I work on it when I have the time and the energy, and I'm kind of busy, so it's kind of, definitely taking a back burner. So I was helping my son with a project, and I got this nudge to go check this other piece, this information, and I'm like, uh-oh, there was some pieces that weren't in the right spot. And then I had to wait for him to get done work, and we had to go through it and come up with a way to fix it, which took a couple of days. And so I'm going to remind you, when you get those nudges, go investigate, go follow them, see where they lead you. There's a reason. Perhaps it's to solve a problem. Perhaps it's to give you some information so you can protect your peace. Perhaps it's just for fun. It doesn't always have to be something negative. And I know when I talk about people and their intuition, I think that is one of the things that will hold people back from exploring it. They're worried they're only going to get bad information or negative information or sad information. And that is simply not true. Oftentimes, you get those nudges to go check something out simply to solve a problem that's not disastrous. But if you didn't catch it, it would be annoying. And sometimes you're getting those nudges to go so that you figure out something or get a new piece of information and it leads to something amazing, perhaps an adventure. Perhaps you find a deal on a vacation. Perhaps you find a new place to go for a restaurant. So as we are dealing with the messiness of our world and we're pulling ourselves out when things get hard and negative, we're also going to follow our intuitive nudges for and see where they end up because a lot of times it's going to be fun stuff and just go with it. Trust it. Trust yourself. See what happens. There's so many blessings out there. There's so many cool adventures. It doesn't have to cost you a ton of money. It doesn't have to take a whole bunch of time. We need to also get clear on our priorities because things are bumpy and messy. What is truly important to you? What can you let go of? How can you protect your peace? What can you bring more of that makes you smile? But in simple, practical ways. We really, really, really need to focus on practical things. Don't give up on your big dreams, but make sure they have the practical aspects. Make sense? Awesome. All right. So I am going to get us ready and we're going to start the guided meditation, which is a chakra one to bring more awareness so we can have confidence and clarity and move forward with blessings as we get ready for a guided meditation. Give yourself the gift of this time and space, becoming aware of breathing. Just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to gently focus on the breath. Then let's take 3 big, deep breaths as deeply as possible, deeply but comfortably, as we begin to release and then letting go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As the normal, natural breathing begins occurring, imagine a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around, wafting around your head, your neck, and your shoulders. And with every breath, as the breeze continues to move gently around, there's a gently and easily releasing and a letting go feeling going on, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath across the upper back, circling across the upper back and circling around through the chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as the breeze continues to comfort down both arms, hands, and fingers, releasing and letting go. And with every breath taken, perhaps there may begin to be some wondering. Is it a breathing of this breeze, or is the breeze breathing me? With every breath, the breeze continues circling around through your mid-back, around through your solar plexus. Every breath allowing you to relax even deeper now. The gentle sensations of this warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through your lower back, releasing any tension, and circling around through your tummy, releasing and letting go, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through feet, now and with every breath, becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. Being at one with the breeze, and the breeze still gently, easily moving all around and all through. So that at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply relaxed. I invite you now. Let's take a long, deep breath. And as you exhale, move your attention to the base of your spine. Feel the weight of your body resting on your root chakra, your chakra of support and belonging. Feel your root chakra connecting to the ground below, creating a connection for you. Breathe into your roots and see them, feel them, taking in energy and nourishment from the earth. Feel what you feel. Visualize or imagine the color red. Feel or visualize your roots slowly becoming red, grounding you in the here and now, feeling our earth unconditionally supporting your existence and your being. Feel what you feel as you breathe and be. Be and breathe, letting your awareness take you on this journey. And as you rest in awareness, feeling this root energy anchored deep, giving you this energy and nourishment from the earth, you're feeling grounded, you're feeling stable, you're feeling connected. Just going to give you a few minutes to rest in this energy as you continue breathing and being and breathing, and giving yourself the gift of this time and space. Now, let's move your awareness and your attention to your lower abdomen, just below your navel, to your sacral or passion chakra. This is where your creative impulses, emotional intelligence, and pleasure energies reside. Breathe into this chakra and see it gently expand like ripples on the surface of a lake. See it flowing and moving freely like water. Visualize or imagine or feel the color orange bathing the ripples and your chakra center. Feel the water nourishing and satisfying all your needs and creative urges. Feel what you feel. I'm going to give you a few moments to rest in this awareness. As you continue resting in this awareness, See the two colors, red and orange, and feel the support and nourishment of both the root chakra and the sacral chakra, nourishing and supporting you as you continue being and breathing, breathing and being, feeling all this lovely energy doing its magic for you. Nice. I invite you now to move your awareness up to the area below your sternum, between your chest and navel, to the solar plexus chakra or your power chakra. Breathe into this chakra and see it fill up with fiery flames. Feel the transformational heat and energy of fire, which changes everything that crosses its path. Visualize, imagine, or feel the color yellow bathing your chakra like bright sunshine, replenishing and nurturing it like the sun nourishes all life on our planet. Feel your power and awareness getting stronger. Power to serve, to help, and to nurture other beings, yourself, and your environment. Rest in this awareness, being and breathing, breathing and being. As you continue resting in this awareness, see the three colors, red, orange, and yellow, and feel the support, the nourishment, the grounding, and the strength of the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras. Feel what you feel. When ready, bring your awareness up to the center of your chest, to your heart chakra, the chakra of love, compassion, and empathy. Breathe into this chakra and feel it soften and lighten on your breath. Feel it expanding outward and gently caressing everything it touches, like moving air. Visualize, imagine, or feel the color green, the rich, sprouting color of spring. Feel the fresh air renewing your chakra and the color green, healing and providing new life to it. Feel your heart expanding and sending loving kindness and compassion to all creation. Rest in this awareness. As you continue resting in this awareness, see the four colors, red, orange, yellow, and green, and feel the support, nourishment, strength, and love of the root, sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakras. Nice. As you continue feeling all this lovely energy, we're going to move up to your throat chakra, the chakra of self-expression and your personal truth. Breathe into your chakra and see it sending soft vibrations into the space or ether. Visualize, imagine, or feel the color blue, the color perhaps of lapis lazuli, bathing your chakra in this lovely energy. Feel your chakra opening and clearing, freeing your ability to express your truth. Rest in this awareness. Letting this energy do the work. Feel what you feel. Feel the magnet. Feel the magic. Now I invite you to feel the five colors: red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, and truth of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and throat chakras. When ready, rest in this awareness of this energy, breathing and being and breathing, letting all five colors work together and continue to do their magic for you. Now, let's move your awareness to the center of your forehead, between your eyebrows, to the third eye chakra, the chakra of intuition and insight. Visualize, imagine, or feel a deep indigo color bathing your chakra, bringing clarity, insight, and understanding, and heightening your intuition. Rest in this awareness, feeling what you feel as you let this deep indigo color continue bathing. Nice. I invite you now to feel the six colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo, and feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, truth, and insight of your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, and third eye chakras. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear, be who you are. Let's go ahead now and move up to our crown chakra at the top of our head. your connection to the higher consciousness or divine spirit. Breathe into the chakra and feel it open to the sky above. Imagine, visualize, or feel a violet or purple light softly bathing your crown chakra and gently harmonizing you with the rest of creation. Feel your oneness with all there is. Let's go ahead and rest in this awareness. Now, let's feel, visualize, imagine, see the 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, truth, insight, and the connectedness of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras. Bringing your focus back to the rising and falling of your breath. Feeling all 7 colors doing their magic. So you will have more awareness. Feel the perfection of the moment and bask in your perfection. You are perfect in this very moment. As you've given yourself the gift of this time and space to enhance your awareness using the chakra meditation, as you continue gently and easily focusing on your breath, I'm going to count you out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling refreshed, feeling replenished. Didn't that feel so nice? Now that our chakras are all aligned and we've got all that good stuff in them, and we get to move forward with confidence and clarity and balance. Because even when things are bumpy, you can shift your energy. Always you can shift your energy. It's one thing I love about, working on mindfulness and awareness. The stuff happens, you process it, you deal with it, but then you have the tools to shift out of it when it's time. And be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But you can do this. And you can also do really amazing things. Don't give up on those dreams. Don't give up on pursuing your goals. Still take those baby steps or big leaps if it works out. You can do this. We need to not live in fear. We need to not give up hope. We have to pursue our dreams, pursue our things that make us happy, but keep that practical aspect in it. And sometimes just give yourself a break. It's okay to not pursue for a day or two, a week, a month, a couple months. It's okay to give yourself a rest. There's that philosophy of giving yourself that break, that rest. You'll end up significantly more creative. Try some crafty things. Maybe try the diamond art like I'm going to today. So wild. I do like a lot of the coloring. It helps me when I'm overthinking. Humming. So let's try a little experiment before we wrap up the show. I want you to start overthinking. I know you can do it. Something that you're worried about, and just go there. Just go there with me right now. Let all those thoughts drift through. You might feel a little agitated. You might feel a little annoyed. Now I want you to start humming. Take a breath in, hum again. One more time, take a breath in and hum it out. It immediately stopped all your overthinking, didn't it? It's okay to get caught up in all the overthinking and process it. Then hum. Hum to stop it. Because that spiral, right? We spiral down. So you're going to use the humming to spiral yourself back up and out of it. So you can be okay. I don't need to be stuck there. Now, because I can, let's do the laughter yoga. I'm amazing. Repeat after me. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Ha 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 ha. Again, together. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Ha 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 ha. One more time. I am amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. Ha 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 ha. You know, we have all these little exercises and tools that we can use to shift our energies, to help us process the stuff, and then to ground, because we can do this. We have the tools. We're all working on this personal development, increasing our awareness. We can do it. We have to remember to do it. We have to honor ourselves by using our tools and not forgetting, which we do. So then we need to remind, maybe write them down. Have a list of your go-tos so that when you get all caught up and feel all the feelings, which we want to do to process, you can go look at that list and, oh, hey, I could do some laughter for well-being that Shannon taught me right now. Oh, hey, I can just start humming my favorite song. Oh, hey, I can put on that laughter yoga dancing video from Dr. Kataria. Happy, healthy, joyful, strong. Oh, hey, I can put on my favorite dance music and dance around outside or in the house or in my car and change my energy so that I can think clearly and move forward with clarity and confidence because that's what we want. All right, well, thank you again for listening. Sending you all a big hug and blessing energy so that fun things happen in your life and you get to enjoy it. Big hugs. Till next time. It'll anchor in our meditation.